All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. It's nice Friday. Beautiful here in New York. How's everybody doing? Good to see you all. It hasn't rained in 2 weeks here in New York. And let me tell you, I'm really looking forward for this weekend. My country club finally opened up the pool with the regulations. My kids are excited. My wife was giving me such a hard time, to put a pool up. I'm like, what am I going to do? A pool? You hire someone to build a pool? She goes, no, get one of those blow ups. You got to do something. These kids really have nothing to do. It's unbelievable. I says, you know what? Talk to me after the market. After the market opens up a little bit later, we'll discuss it. But you know what? I just found out, so I'm more happy about that. But I'm more excited what happened yesterday. Let me tell you, VXRT. Oh my God, this is unbelievable. Did you see what happened yesterday in the afternoon meeting? If you were not here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, you should have been here yesterday in the afternoon. I know it was recorded. Cyber traders, you were there. You saw it. I was just like, it was just unbelievable. I screwed this trade up big time. And I'll tell you why. I made a lot of money on it. I did pretty well on it. What the hell's going on with this thing? This thing is locking up. You got to be kidding me. All right, we're going to have to switch screens here and use a different platform. Looks like it's like updating or something like that. So let's go to the VXRT, and let me just go back here and show you the two-day chart. So anyway, we found this stock yesterday. News came out 8 o'clock this morning. They got the coronavirus deal with the government and stuff like that. And you could see right here, we trade around 2 o'clock. It had a really nice pop here around 9 o'clock this morning. It was at $3.50. So obviously rumors were out, okay? Didn't do nothing. Remember, we're done at 10 o'clock, 10:30, flatlined, screwed up that trade too because it had some little nasty shakes. Then right around 2:30, the thing started picking momentum. Now, this is what we look for going into the afternoon. Gorgeous stock going up. Then look at that. From 2:30 to 3 o'clock, thing ran all the way to $6. Did a nasty shake. Was making literally 50-cent shakes. That's a lot on if you buy 1,000 shares, especially me when you're buying several thousand. Then you could see, boom, out of nowhere, thing goes from 550 up to 650 like that. And I'm looking at it in the after hours, and all of a sudden, things just, I'm sitting here, I'm doing some work. Boom, the thing's already up to right around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Things already at almost $8. Now look what just happened. The thing just popped right after news came out, right around 8 o'clock. So a lot of us got in around 10 o'clock, and we're basically, if you look here on the chat, what did I put it? I put it in there. Yeah, right here. Let me put it in so everybody else could see here. There's a trading room for some of you that are not in our cyber group room. Right around here, you can see right around here. Let me blow this up so you guys can see a little bit better. You can see right around here, it says it's making a big support here around 11. And if you scroll up, that was at around 8:53. And I just want to go back, and you could see right here, we've all been trading it since 8 o'clock this morning. Here's the news that we came out. We posted up here. I don't know if I'm moving too fast. Can't believe it was definitely an overnight trade. We're all jumping in at 8 o'clock. This is at 8 o'clock. News came out at 8:03. And boom, there it goes. You can see how the stock, I just jumped in right here at 8:06. So I kind of chased it right around the $10. But she's doing pretty well. I got in right around here, unfortunately. After owning it, this stock, let me tell you, there's nothing really ticks you off when you had a stock at that price and it goes up. But let me tell you the most important thing about what happened here with this stock. I did do a video on overnights, okay? And listen, you want to be a good swing trader, you damn well better know how to day trade first. It has to be done into design, okay? And I did if you go on my YouTube channel, and by the way, if you're watching, all you cyber traders in here, every single one of you should be subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you're on right now, click on the bottom, subscribe to it, like it, and you'll get the alerts. But I'm always constantly giving you tips on little things like this. But this stock was a perfect overnight trade in that stock right there. Because remember, it has to be done into design. Now, there was a couple other ones. The problem is yesterday, we had a couple of really nice movers. All right. And I want to start off with some of them. We did really well. The best trade yesterday, actually, and you guys saw this stock, the EKSO. Holy crap. That thing out of nowhere, you could see right here, and I'm going to zoom in this area right here. At 8:45, we watched this stock in pre-market go from 350 all the way to 930. The thing ran all the way to about 675. Where in the hell do you find that? Where do you find that? You know where you find it? Right here. Okay. Why is it up? Who gives a damn? All right. All I know is it did pretty well. And then she did a little bit of shake and she made a little bit of pop in the middle of the day. But you know what? Honestly, we were all done right around here. I was up about 5 G's on this one stock. You know, once again, you could trade several thousand shares of it. But if you're a beginner, listen, if it goes to 3 to 4, you make your buck, $1,000. What's wrong with that? But that was literally probably done for the day just on that one. Forget about the VXRT. And another one that did really well, which it's now becoming a really, really good swing trade, INO. INO has not stopped since $15. Look at this stock right here. If you were a day trader and you watch what happened, by the way, it's not an easy stock to day trade, okay? You could see it right here. It's really not an easy stock. You could see it right here. The stock literally went from 15, went to 22, 25, 30, you know, it went to up as high as $35 a share. What's it doing right now in pre-market? Starting to back off a little bit right here, but we were in that stock too in the afternoon. That stock did really well too. And I think that was about it. It was that one. It was those three that really kind of like put us to the top. Okay. EXSO. Yeah, that's what it was. Josh is telling me it was the FDA clearance robot. That was an FDA approval stock. A lot of FDA approvals on certain stocks out there, but they all did really, really, really well. Now listen, you know, it's funny. I was talking to a few students in the trading room, and I keep telling everybody, today's a new day. Listen, you're going to miss stuff all the time. 90% of your trades, you're going to miss these winners. Okay. But there's good news that comes along with it. There's always tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. You could always find something else. And you know what? What trickled down into yesterday is trickling into today. So we're watching some of these stocks right here. Now, listen, let me just show you right here on my screen. You can see right there, there's a big list of stocks right there. I don't know if everybody can see that on my YouTube channel, but I have a pretty big list of really nice stocks this morning. And shockingly, today's a Friday, so I'm not really a big fan of trading on a Friday. Why is my screen coming in blue? Yeah, I'm like I'm coming a little blurry on my screen. All right. So anyway, let's go look at what's moving this morning and what we found, because today looks like a really nice looking day. By the way, our swing trades are kicking ass, are really kicking ass. And Wick, you know, listen, I know a lot of good day traders in the industry, and you know what? Some of them, you know, listen, if you're part of Cyber Trading University, and some of you, you know, students here have been here for, you know, have been for a while, and you're starting to see people leave. You got to remember, a lot of students outgrow Cyber Trading University. Okay. And that's what we want. We want you to continue your education and start doing your own thing. That's why we limit, you know, the training. It's not like a VectorVest platform where if you're screwed, if you get rid of it, or a special platform that, you know what, they're going to hold you hostage. You know what? That's good as a business owner, but honestly, I just feel that's kind of sleazy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking wrong, but the goal is we try to teach you guys to eventually to outgrow and start doing it on your own. And I know a lot of very good traders that I'm still in contact with me that taking it to that next level. And, you know, because once you're in this industry, listen, you're going to start figuring things out. Then you're going to start figuring out like how to get news, how to get data, how to actually find out like what company's doing this and doing that. The biggest problem with a lot of people in the beginning is you'd be shocked, but they don't even know the difference between the bid and the offer. Okay. I mean, I do a lot of charity work. I go to, bad neighborhoods. Work with a couple of very good charity groups to kind of educate these underprivileged people. If it's the jails, if it's NFL players, if it's elderly. And you know what shocked me when I made me realize how uneducated some people are? Some people don't even know the difference between the bid and the offer. They don't even know, like, when you buy the stock, who are you really buying it from? Who are you selling it from? So, and when you're doing that, when you got someone that's pretty advanced, and don't mind me going on a tangent here. I'm just saying that because, eventually you need to know how to figure this out on your own, and you will, but it does take a little time. It's not going to be a 4-year college degree, but you know what? After 6 months, 9 months, a year, you should be figuring out on your own and you should be moving on. But listen, there's a lot of stocks out there that people jump ahead, because where this leads to is that everyone's like, oh, you can't do this. They want to get into options. They want to get to swing trading. You can't do that. You got to learn what's happening over the course of the day. Now people are starting to come up and say, my phone's blowing up. Hey, look at a VXTR. VXTR, we were trading VXTR yesterday morning. Okay. People now, all of a sudden, it's coming up on their feed. Listen, the day traders are the Marines. They're the first people that go in. All right. And then everyone else just kind of gets the glory of it. So anyway, this stock is on my watch list. I want you to keep an eye on this VXRT. A couple other ones. Let me go through the second protocol, and I'm going to save the better ones more towards the end. All right. So let's start off with some of the ones that are second protocol stocks. MDCA. Okay, so this one is gapped up really big. It's up 140%. Not really a big fan of stocks that up that much that early, especially when the thing's dwindling down. You could see the stock is starting to build a little bit of a Fausto flag on the downside. It's got some support levels at 260. There's a big iceberg order that's sitting there right there. So I like to, right around 265, 270, you could see it. Let's see if it holds up there. I want to see how these things open up. Remember, a lot of these second protocol stocks do make a big pop right when the market opens up. So that's why, don't underestimate them. The EKSO. I'm going to keep that back on my watch list also. Stock, we did really well with it. Stock was a great runner. Stock gapped up pretty big today. It was a good swing trade. Made some profit taking going on. So, right now it doesn't look very promising going into the open. You don't want that to happen, especially you got 15 minutes to go. But it is going to be on my second protocol. CTXR. Hey, holy crap. Where the hell did this come from? I just had this on the list. Look, I'm not even lying. Look, I make this list, okay, 5 minutes, 10 minutes before it opens. The thing just popped from $1.30, $1.90. I don't know. Did I put it in the cyber group room? Hold on. I thought I put it in the cyber group room about this stock. Is this the one I said? Hold on. I thought I said it. I thought I said in the cyber group room. No, I didn't. Anyway, there was a big iceberg order for about 50,000 shares on this stock on CXRX. Let me just see right here. Yeah, no, that's what happened. There was a big iceberg order out there. Anyway, the stock basically popped. That was a great little swing trade right there. See, that was a second protocol stock. All right. Well, anyway, interesting. Can't get them all. All right. ALT, another one. This stock was really kind of holding right here. If you see right here on NASDAQ, there's a 25,000 share buyer out there. Looks like he's getting hit a little bit on time and sales, which, by the way, a lot of you guys neglect using this stuff. All right. You got to follow and use the time and sales. I don't understand why people are not using it more, but this data is where the chart gets its data from. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one too. That stock you could see here on the long-term chart, stock did pretty well. It's been doing nice. It's breaking all-time highs. It's now looking a little bit more like more of a swing trade than just a day trade. What else we got? It's expensive. It's expensive, but big, it's not crazy expensive, but big is doing pretty decent. Okay. Big lots. I mean, you could see the stock got a nice little push in pre-market. It went from 36 to almost 40. That's a huge winner right there. But she's holding it pretty strong. She's got resistance levels right here at 40. Okay, if she breaks this 40, and once again, you got to look at the level 3. You got to look at the high frequency trades out there. See if those orders get executed, and that stock will break out. That's the number one biggest thing that we look at when it comes to it. All right, now let's talk about the stocks that are on top of my list. Okay, guys, we cleaned up on this one. IBIO in pre-market. This is probably was a lot better to trade than the VXRT. VXRT in pre-market was pretty ugly, but this one did awesome this morning. We didn't get it at 7 o'clock, but right around 8 o'clock, you could see when we get that 8 o'clock move, that stock ran from 230 all the way up to about 280. Once it started not breaking, you could see how it did a little bit of a shake right here. Let me just bring this up right here. You can see how you had a little bit of a shake right here, and then it started breaking a lower low. There was a big iceberg order around 265. When that guy got filled, I said, you know what? Enough's enough. Okay, so, but a lot of us didn't even expect it to go from 230 to all the way to 280. That's a nice little win. So everybody should have got out right around 265. All right. If you got out at 285, let's just admit it, you were lucky. Okay, just you were lucky. It happens. It's good. Okay, but you can't think you're going to be lucked all the time. Shell. Not only has this stock been a good day trade, it's been a phenomenal swing trade. This stock was a $10 stock, went from 14, it's up to 20. It's going to be testing its resistance levels from yesterday, okay, which we could see right there. Actually, it broke it, what I'm saying. Where was it? Oh, there it is. Okay. It was about on the, you could see it right here. We got to get through this guy right around 1950. Okay. There's a big order out there that's been sitting there holding it strong. If this stock breaks through that, this thing is off to the races. And by the way, this stock does have a warrant. Okay. So you can trade the warrant also, which is right here. Here's the warrant. SHLL plus. It's a little bit cheaper, but there is a warrant on that stock. What else did we have right here? So we had that one. We had that one. Shell. INO. We know about that one. Starting to back off now. What else we had? Okay. Let's talk about swing trades. Okay. We're really doing good on certain swing trades. And remember, when one thing we train you in class, a lot of people don't like to chase a stock, but you have to understand when the stock breaks all-time highs, it just keeps going. Okay. FSLY. Stock is cleaning up right here. FSLY. Look at this stock. Unbelievable trade right here. Stock right here. Stock literally was at $20. Once it broke that 40 back in June, look at the stock is already at 80. This has been a great swing trade. It was a good swing trade yesterday, but you could see it gets nasty. It's got nasty shakes. Okay. So you got to be a little cautious on that one when it comes to this right here. Another one that also we're doing pretty well. Actually, this is a new one. I was a big fan of BJ's for a long time, and I kind of sold it. They came out with a secondary offering, which, a lot of people are asking me, like, what the hell is a secondary offering or what happened? But, and by the way, I'm going to do a YouTube video on that because I think people don't understand, how to deal with that. There was one stock, the CLSN, I think it was. CLSN? Yeah. CLSN, here's one that got destroyed, hammered, because it came out with a secondary offering. People will like think they were cleaning up. I'm going to do a video on this and explain it. I know a lot of people own this stock and they got crushed on it when they made that announcement. But anyway, BJ's did a secondary offering. It crushed the stock, but the whole coronavirus, it really helped out big time with BJ's. All right. So that one, I would like to keep an eye on BJ's. Not a lot of volume going on right now, but definitely want to see what's going on when it opens up. Wick. This stock just does not want to back off. Wick just keeps going. Now, I chased Wick. I got in right around 217, I think it was. I mean, 217, the stock's already at 254. Honestly, I think this is going to be $1,000 stock. For some reason, this is Amazon's worst nightmare. Okay, go to wick.com and you'll know what I'm talking about if you know anything about technologies. But that stock is obviously doing pretty well. Another stock that we got to keep an eye. We're doing good is on Zoom. Zoom. Listen, we've been talking about it every day. Forget about the technology part about it, but the stock is doing great. And by the way, Zoom, the reason why FSLY is doing phenomenal is because of Zoom. A lot of people like FSLY because I know a lot of people in the industry, day traders that are now learning to analyze stocks a little bit more. They don't like the Zoom platform because China owns it, a little bit of it, and they don't like the security of it. But FSLY, I think, I don't know if don't quote me on this, but it's has more security. China has nothing to do with it, and people are seeing how well Zoom's doing, and I think this is the next thing since Zoom. That's basically what comes into it. So if Zoom's doing that great, that's one of the reasons why this one's doing it. Plus money, who wants to go risk $250? Some people feel like they missed the boat on that one. So those are obviously doing well as of right now. And also the Nikola. I jumped back into the Nikola. Really kind of holding some strength right here. We saw the stock back off. We killed it. This actually put us to the top when we saw Nikola. But this stock was $30. We bought it right around 35. I'm so pissed because I had it at 20. We rode this stock up to almost $93 in pre-market. I ended up getting out right around 89, I think it was, because started backing off, and then the thing went all the way down to about 53, thank God. But I jumped back in. I own it. Bought a couple of days ago. I'm in it right around the $69 price range. It's a lot cheaper than I paid the 85. But I think the stock is, a lot of people are predicting it to be the next Tesla. Shell is Nikola's related trade. Is that what it is, John? Nikola to 100, Dominic. Listen, you have to understand something. If you want to be a good swing trader, you like certain stocks, you have to learn how to day trade first. I don't know what more you need. Some people are like, oh, I hear bad things about. Listen, cyber traders, you know what I'm talking about. This is what things are going on. But it's a reverse merger. Right. They were talking about that. There's going to be another. They keep doing these reverse mergers. You're seeing it all the time. By the way, I'm going to give you another one. You want to know another one? Ready for a new one? I didn't tell anybody, Cyber Group members, I didn't tell you about a new one. Okay. Ready for this one? Swing trade. FMCI. Keep your eye on that one. That's another one that I think is that one was a $12 stock. It's got pretty nasty shakes right there, but I think this stock could be a $25 stock. I think they're going to be doing a reverse merger on this one too. All right. We got to go. We got about 5 minutes before the market opens up, guys. Anything I'm missing, I did not call out. We got somebody, Aval wants to talk about on YouTube Live. He said the CTXR. CTXR, like I said, that's on my watch list already. We already have it already. That one's already done. We already got that one. Anything else? Anything else I'm missing? The CSQ, listen, I own CSQ. Every time that stock tanks, I buy more of it. Okay? Stock pays you, and this is funny. I don't know if you guys know this on YouTube Live, but here's a company that pays you every single month of a dividend, all right? Every single month at 9.5% yearly. Every month. So go put it in the bank and get you 1% interest. I'd rather put in CSQ. I get 9.5%, and it pays me every single month, and it trades. Great stock. AYTU. And, I saw this earlier. I wasn't too crazy about it, Dominic. Okay, I wasn't too crazy about it. All right, guys, listen, we're running out of time. We got 4 minutes. I want to get you ready for the open. I got to go fill up my coffee. I want to get ready for the open. Guys, good luck today. If I don't see you at 2:30 in the afternoon meeting, like I said, have a great weekend. It is gorgeous. It hasn't rained in 2 weeks here in New York, and I need to go jump in the pool because, finally my club's opening up, thank God. For everybody here also, once again, if you like what you see, if you're watching us YouTube, just like us, subscribe to us, get our alerts. Better yet, if you want to register, come in our trading for a week. Don't judge us on the winners, judge us on the losers, and see how we control them. That's the key about it. And watch everyone how we trade and why we've been one of the most popular educational schools in the industry for the past 25 years. All right, guys, good luck. Happy trading. Be safe. And, don't get too cocky today, all right? Today's Friday. You don't want to get too crazy. Let's go make some money.